Hello everyone, we're back with a casual conversation with Nick here. Now, Alpha Dog, it's about true events for Jesse James Hollywood. Can you tell the audience out there about this particular guy?
Sure. This movie is not the story, but it's inspired by that story. And in Southern California, there was a group of kids that, lived in kind of a white, affluent neighborhood. They played Little League together, knew each other since they were kids. And one of the guys got in a beef with another one of the guys over some money, and the beef kind of escalated until the guy that was owed money saw the guy that owed money, his kid brother, walking along the street, his 15-year-old kid brother, and decided to pick him up and hold him like as a marker till he got paid. Only one problem. The kidnapping was weird because everybody knew the kid knew everybody else, they all loved each other, so it made for a weird circumstance.
Yes, it did, and it was this young guy here, and it was funny because I guess some of the experiences he was lacking in his life, he had, meeting the girl, learning to prune the marijuana bush.
Well, everybody needs to know how to do that, right?
Yeah, some of us have, but we'll talk. That's another story for another time. And like you say, befriending some of the kidnappers, casting. How did you get, I would say, Bruce Willis and Sharon Stone, A-list,
right,
for your film?
Called them up, and called their agents and said, offered them the part. Funny thing is, I offered a part to the agent for Bruce, and I got a call either the next day or the day after. I didn't even know it was in the movie. He goes, "Hey, Nick." I said, "Yeah, Bruce." He goes, "Thanks for the part." I said, "Well, thanks for doing it." And it was pretty much it was that easy. Sharon the same way. She read the script and she wanted to do it. I'm very grateful that she did.
Yeah, they're, especially him being the father of the younger Jesse James Hollywood, and watching the lifestyle of the thug life, the rap videos and the games. It seems like they just had a lot of money. They had a lot of money, is not enough time in the day to do anything quote constructive.
Well, if they had the inclination.
Right.
Part of living the life is, you want to have dough, you want to have pretty girls around, you want to have a lot of spare time so you can do whatever the hell you want, and pretty much not much else. Just got to take care of business from that point, and that's kind of the idyllic, what they call the life that being pumped through the music video channels and all the other channels too, which is kind of funny because musicians trying to pretend they're tough is strange, and then white kids looking at black kids pretending they're tough, wanting to be like them. It's too many interpretations of toughness, and these kids just don't have any of the facilities or the abilities to pull any of it off. Right.
Now, this film also screened at Sundance.
Yes.
What was the response at Sundance to this?
Pretty good. People seem to be excited about it. The young people liked it, I think, because it represented a part of their culture that they maybe hadn't seen before, and plus the story is pretty compelling. It's an amazing sequence of events that never should have happened.
Yeah, I know some neighborhoods where these kids, look, they had everything you could ever want.
Yep.
The houses, the swimming pool, the money. And yet and still, as you said, they didn't have any inclination to doing the right thing. They just saw us on television and try to emulate that. And not understanding that's a cut, print, wrap. Everybody goes home to the suburbs or wherever they go.
And the real deal, like if this happened in the inner city or in a ghetto, we wouldn't be making this movie, and those other guys would be in jail.
Right.
Right? So they don't get the whole story there either.
That's right. Now, back to casting.
Yes, sir.
This gentleman here, bringing sexy back, Justin Timberlake. How did he get this role? Because there's so many depths to his character in this particular role. I was awed when I saw him acting, and almost close to the end, that turning point where he kind of cried a little bit. He knew, and I felt that as we were screening. We all felt that in the theater, and we were so shocked of his performance.
He's good, man. I say this a lot, but he's great at everything else. Why wouldn't he be a great actor too? Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, some musicians, they don't make the transfer from movies to acting, but he doesn't.
He works hard, man. You know, I got to tell you, he's no. He comes to set. He's prepared, more prepared than most, and he got a lot of questions to ask. Wants to see what's going on. He kind of understands the dynamic that a lot of preparation probably you have a better chance of great results. And he comes in kind of like a team sport athlete, and kind of looks at you and goes, "All right, coach, what do you want me to do?" And for a guy like that, especially with the skills that he's got, you know, he's blessed in that he's watchable. He really is watchable. Anything he does, you want to watch him. But when he knows what he's doing and where he's got to go, you know, some other type of performers can never really get away from the fact that they always want to constantly be doing something. They want to do something to perform, and that's kind of what they do in their thing, right? But he gets it, that you just let the camera do the work for you and just, you know, let the director create the situation and just kind of exist in it.
He's very good. The whole cast is very good. I mean, and I like him, his innocence in the film.
Yeah, what about him?
I love Jake. I mean, this is his brother. His intensity.
Yeah.
Even though his, family, he was removed from the family, he and his little brother are just, they still have that bond. I think a lot of families are like that too.
Yeah.
So, commend you for making this particular, this is, everybody go out and see this Alpha Dog when it comes out. You need to go out and support this film.
Listen to him, he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. And this is a big time director, so he knows what he's talking about. Nick, thanks for coming on the show,
Thanks
man.
for having me. I appreciate it.
We appreciate you being our guest on the show.